Hey guys, David here. Let me ask you a question today. Have you ever had to say no to someone, somebody you truly care about, like your kids, your wife? Have you ever had to say, I'm sorry, we can't do that? Have you ever had to look at somebody and say, I wish I could do that, but unfortunately, it's just not in the cards? I don't know about you, but I've done that a few times. And that was one of the reasons why I started looking for an opportunity to change my life. There's nothing worse than turning to somebody that you care about and saying, I'm sorry, we can't do that, right? Whether it's your kids, your spouse, your family members, your best friend, it doesn't matter. Because when somebody says, hey, let's go to the concert this week, or, hey, there's this event going on and we want you to come with us, and you kind of look at them and say, sorry, can't afford to do that. That gets hard, right? Because then people go out, don't bother talking to them because, they can't afford to do it anyways. So, that was one of the reasons why I started looking for an opportunity to change my future, right? That's one of the reasons why I was like, you know what? I'm missing out on so much. I work hard every day. I was working 40, 50 hours a week, right? I was putting in my time. I was a dedicated employee. But, no matter how hard I worked, it felt like I was just getting by. I knew that if anything seriously happened, I'd be in so much trouble, right? So that was the reason why I started looking for something different, something that, I could build around on a part-time basis, something where, that once everything came together, I could do the things I wanted to do. And I knew I didn't want another job because I was already working too many hours as was. And I knew that I needed something that I could build on a part-time basis around a very busy schedule. And I tried some MLMs and stuff, and some of them were great, some of them weren't, but that wasn't doing what I needed. And then I found this automated online business. And it was like, wait a minute, this is what I was looking for. Something that I could set up once and be working in the background, something that I could do part-time and build a full-time income on. And that's what excited me about this, right? Think about it, guys. Can you imagine doing something once, like creating this video as an example, and it's out there forever, running, working 24/7, so, whether I'm eating, sleeping, spending time with my wife, whether we're traveling, whatever's going on in life, this video is working 24/7 for me, right? Now, wouldn't that be awesome to have a business that does that? Well, that's what this automated business does, guys. It teaches you how to find the right customers so they come to you. So there's no going to friends and family. Okay. As a matter of fact, I don't talk about my business to anybody that I know. Okay. I don't. It's just not going to happen, right? Because I'm looking for certain people who are looking to make a change in their lives, right? So these people are coming to me and saying, hey, I'm one of those people. Let's talk, right? And that's what you want. I love the fact that it's 100% commission based, guys. So when you sell the products, you make 100% profit. As I said, I've done the MLM stuff and I never made more than 25 to 50% tops, right? So when somebody said, hey, you're gonna make 100% profit, I was like, I'm all in. This is awesome, right? There's a blueprint. There is a proven blueprint that they give you. It says, follow this blueprint to be successful. I'm like, okay, I can do that. That's another thing I really like. We have a community of over 52,000 people, guys, who are following this blueprint, right? They're so encouraging. They're so encouraging to people so that you may be in business for yourself, but you never buy yourself. Now, look, if you're tired of saying no to people, if you're tired of saying, I can't do that because I don't have enough money, if you're tired of worrying about retirement, as an example, like I was, if you're tired of just being tired because of your job, then it's time for something new. It's time to step up and say, I want to try what you're doing. And in order to do that, guys, it's really simple. All you're going to do is you're going to click the link in my profile. You're going to put your email in, and you're going to get a copy of the 10K and 30-day blueprint. It's going to show up in your email. Okay. And if you don't get the email right away, do me a favor, check your junk or your spam, because sometimes it does like to show up there. You're also going to get some videos from me. First one's going to be an introduction, and I'm going to welcome you. And I'm going to tell you to click a button below that so that you can learn more from my mentor, right? Guys, this is an incredible opportunity, and it's for those people who are tired of being tired. These are for the people who are ready to put some time in, follow up a blueprint, and work their business on a daily basis. Okay, 2 hours, guys. That's all it really takes. Can you find 2 hours? I know I could, and if I can, so can you, guys. I'm looking forward to talking with you. I'm looking forward to working with you, even. So go ahead, click the link in my bio, get started, and then we'll talk soon.